They say, the mind is a battlefield, but no one tells you how exhausting that battlefield becomes when every fear, every regret, every memory, every mistake keeps shouting inside your head. Some people break from the outside, but the most dangerous breaking happens silently from within. And this is the story of a man who lived his whole life inside a prison built by his own thoughts. A prison that had no walls, no chains, and yet held him tighter than any cage ever could. His name was Arman. Every morning, Arman woke up with the same feeling, like someone had placed a heavy stone on his chest. His mind was loud. Too loud thoughts raced like storms. You're not good enough. You're too late. You will fail again. You're not who you pretend to be. At his small office, people smiled on the outside, but he could see the emptiness in their eyes because he carried the same emptiness in his own. He wanted to change, to grow, to dream, to live. But every step forward felt like dragging chains tied to his past. Every night, he lay awake staring at the ceiling, replaying every mistake he ever made, every wrong choice, every failure, the people he disappointed, the dreams he abandoned. Life had become a constant replay of everything he hated about himself. And the worst part, he didn't know how to stop it. One evening, after an exhausting day, he walked home in the cold wind. His thoughts were louder than the city. He didn't see the lights, the people he walked inside his head. Again, he sat alone on a park bench, face buried in his hands, whispering, "Can't I just live? Why can't I just breathe?" An old man with calm eyes sat beside him, not close, just near enough. He looked ahead and said quietly, "Your mind is full." Armin lifted his head. "What? Your mind is full," the man repeated. "Overflowing, and a full mind cannot live." Armin frowned. "I don't understand." The old man took out a cup, poured water until it overflowed, spilling into the soil. "This cup is your mind," he said. "These overflowing drops are your thoughts. You keep pouring more fear, regret, expectations, noise, until there is no space left. No space for peace. No space to grow." Armin whispered, "So what do I do?" The old man smiled gently. "You empty it. Empty it. Not by force. Not by running away. Not by fighting your thoughts. But by observing them. Letting them rise and letting them go. Life," he said, "isn't about controlling every thought. It's about freeing yourself from the ones that control you." A small shift happened inside Armin. A crack in the wall he had built. "How do I empty my mind?" Whispered. The old man replied, "You stop carrying what no longer serves you. Stop replaying a past you cannot change. Stop fearing a future you cannot predict. Breathe. Release. Surrender. Create space for the new." Then he said words Arman never forgot. "A mind that is full suffers. A mind that is clear awakens." That night, Armin didn't fight his thoughts. He simply sat in silence. He inhaled slowly, exhaled deeply, and let his thoughts float like clouds across the sky of his mind. Instead of drowning him, they passed. And within that silence, a new spark appeared. A possibility, a quiet sense of life he had lost years ago. Day by day, he practiced emptying the noise. He stopped letting negative thoughts become truths. He stopped forcing his mind to be quiet and instead learned to be still. He forgave himself. He forgave others. He stopped chasing perfection. He stopped living inside the past. He stopped fearing the judgments of the world. Bit by bit, piece by piece, he rebuilt himself. He woke with gratitude instead of anxiety. His chest felt lighter, his steps calmer, his mind clearer, and that heavy stone he carried for years dissolved. He realized the world hadn't changed. His job didn't change. His circumstances didn't change. Only one thing changed him. His mind. His inner world. The place where all battles begin and all victories are born. And he learned the greatest truth. When you empty your mind of noise, you make room for clarity. When you empty your mind of fear, you make room for courage. When you empty your mind of the past, you make room for the future. When you empty your mind of pain, You make room for peace. This became his way of living. Not perfect, not fearless, but awake, present, alive. And now this truth belongs to you as well. Empty your mind. Let go of the thoughts that hurt you. Release what you cannot control. Forgive yourself for being human. Make space for who you can still become, because a full mind breaks you, but an empty mind builds you. And as long as you are breathing, you still have the power to rewrite your story. So breathe, let go, begin again. Your new life begins the moment you decide to empty your mind and make space for the greatness waiting inside you.